person you date, or it could be several, or you're just talking to people. This is for a Capricorn who is not committed to any specific person or relationship. Also, if you're like single, I will be uploading single as fuck videos, which would probably resonate with you more than this particular one. This is for people who are just dating, okay? And with no commitment. Now, I also want to say that this is a general tarot reading, looking at all the energy for Capricorn. I am not honing in on one specific storyline or any person's personal energy. So, this reading may or may not resonate with you. And if it does, great. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And it's not because I'm a bad reader or the universe is against you. It's just, it wasn't meant for you this particular time, okay? There are lots of really fabulous readers on YouTube. So if this doesn't resonate with you, go check one of them out. But I sure hope that it does. So with that said, let's pull a card for your overall energy for the month of November 2017. Whoa, so we have conflict and chaos. Very interesting. What's that about, Capricorn? But it could be the end of this, or it could be beginning of that energy. This is general, so it's going to be different for every one of you. But I'm going to pull some tarot cards to get a better feel of what that's saying. You could just have a lot going on in your dating life in November, and it's a cluster. Maybe you're dating a couple different people, and they both want to spend the holiday with you, and it's creating an issue. Or maybe you're dating somebody who's dating a couple different people, and you're not the one going to the holiday, and that's the issue. So let's see what the tarot cards have to add to that. Okay, so we have the Eight of Wands. So for some, right away, it's just because you have a lot going on. Like, you could have a lot going on outside of your dating life, and it's causing issue with, you know, the people you are dating or the person that you're dating, or vice versa. And then we have the Four of Coins and the Three of Swords. Oh no! Well, this right here, so I'm reading for these cards here are for the first half of November, and paired up with this, it definitely could be you receive a message from the person you're dating, or you receive a message about the person you're dating, and they're either letting you go or you're letting them go, and it brings sadness to you. So it's like maybe you guys have some sort of like disagreement or fight, or something just unacceptable happens. And again, this could go either way. It could be being done to you or you doing to somebody else. But with this being reversed, this is letting go of something. And or it could be that, you know, you're opening up and sharing, but with the following this card following that, I should say, it looks as though, you know, here's this information or this conversation, and you guys decide to just stop seeing each other, or something along those lines. Let's pull for the second half of November and see how this all shakes out. Oh, I don't like that. Like, I want to, honestly, I always want to give positive messages. I know it doesn't work that way, but usually when it's not a super positive message, people are just not even having it. They're like, oh, I don't like this. I'm like, I'm sorry. I just read the cards. The universe is the one that's bringing the message here through the specific cards that come out. So Let's see what's going on in the second half. Okay, so we have the Three of Wands reversed, the Devil reversed, and then the Ten of Wands reversed. Okay, great. I like the way that this is panning out the second half of November. So, whatever this situation is, this person, or you know what? It could even be like you're dating several people and it's causing just issue, like I said. But there is a decision made to let someone or something go, which does bring sadness, okay? But in the second half of November, what I see is completely giving up on it. And it looks like it was like an intense energy, but you are relieved, okay? You feel better. Whatever this is going on, it's a lot to carry. It could be the person that you're dealing with all this fire energy here and the Devil. They could just be somebody who's very selfish, very mean, maybe even abusive, controlling, could have some addictions even. And, you know, but this also is the card that represents the Capricorn energy. See the Capricorn emblem up there? You definitely might feel a little deflated by everything that's happened here. But again, you're going to be relieved by the end of the month. It's just like you see the light. Like you're like, oh God, that was just way too much. And if you're dating several people, you're definitely letting some of them go. Again, it's just like it's all too much. That's the main thing I'm feeling for you dating singles is either you're dating multiple people and it's just becoming too hard to handle, or who you like the most is dating multiple people and you're just not dealing with it anymore. Or there's one particular person that you like, but it's been a heavy, intense energy. Like it just can't seem to fully manifest into a full-blown relationship with the commitment and stability. And either you're letting this person go or they're letting you go. Or you just have a lot going on outside of your dating life that is pulling your attention away. And it may cause, like, you know, somebody you really like or somebody you're dating to just get an attitude and not believe what you're saying, and maybe they let you go and you're like, are you kidding me? Like, this is all out of my control, and you're going to play this game, and that's where the sadness comes. But then later in the month, like I said, you just have a coming to Jesus and you're like, yeah, fuck you, you suck. Like, I'm glad this is over. It's such a weight off of me and I did not even realize, okay? So there's just some element of heavy energy, and then you deciding to let something go, or something deciding to let you go. So I'm going to pull some romance angels just to get some more information. But I do like by the end you're good with it. It's like good riddance. And you know, for some of you, you might be good with it. It still stings a little bit, but you're good with it. And I really think if there was any question, any suspicious behavior, like anything, you're going to know about it. And that might be what sparks this whole domino effect, okay? So past life relationship, again, like I said, it could be very intense. And with this, you guys do have a deep connection on both sides. And that comes, you know, from, according to the romance angels, a past life relationship, a connection in a previous incarnation. Doesn't have to mean you guys were lovers then, but you recognize their energy, they recognize your energy, and you are very drawn to each other. With make the effort, again, this is like where you could have too much going on, or they could have too much going on, and you just don't feel like they're serious about you, or they don't feel like you're serious about them. And that's, you know, the issue here. The main thing at hand is one or the other is feeling like the relationship is lopsided. It's not balanced. Oh, look at this. For some of you, you're going to reconcile. Now, I did not see that in any of these cards, but with this reconcile, it may not be with this particular person, okay, because this is a general reading. And this reconciliation, it could mean that somebody else that you've already dated is coming back into your life. And in fact, based on these cards, that could be what facilitates all of this energy is, your ex or their ex comes back into the picture, and you decide that you would rather be with your ex, or they decide they would rather be with their ex. Okay, I had something else coming through, but it escaped me as I was finishing that thought, so hold on, let me... Okay, if you are the one that, caused this energy, and you let go of somebody and you're hurting over it, but you really would like to date them, but you feel like the ship has sailed, like you have no chance, with Make the Effort and Reconciliation, I feel as though if you put a genuine effort into it, you have a chance, okay? Also, if they're the one that screwed up, they might be coming in November to try to make an effort to reestablish the relationship. I don't really get the sense of that too much. It's like this reconciliation comes from somebody else that you've already been with, and maybe that's why you're like, okay, cool, I don't even care about this anymore. But definitely pay attention to your intuition, and if something doesn't feel right, question it, and don't be afraid to, call somebody out. It might cause arguments and fighting and chaos, but that's what needs to happen, because either common ground will be found through a separation and perhaps coming back together, or, this needs to all shake up and break apart because there's something else on the horizon coming in for you, especially with this card here. So, pay attention to your gut. You know when somebody's not being honest with you. And, if somebody lets you go, let them walk. Seriously, that's the best thing you can do. Don't retaliate. Don't say all the mean, hurtful things that you could say to get them back. Just let them go. And then that energy will cause them to really evaluate the way they treated you and handled you way quicker than if you retaliate and, say mean things to hurt them back. So, strong message connected to this card. So, if this has not happened to you yet and it comes about, just let the person walk. Be like, okay, your loss. And then watch what happens, okay? So, that's what I have for Capricorn. I hope...